1995 is Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Let's go.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time to Travis Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars had 10-5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by McManus is good. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dalton and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quick?
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But his first throw nearly hit the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. They'll find Farrell open left side. And outbounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's get that touch.
Back to the ground with ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now Lawrence keeps himself upright. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game when the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's a second down run with Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 6-0 our score after 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here on third down, as a receiver, you've got to remind yourself not just to get to the sticks, but to get past the sticks. Create a little bit of separation before you put on the brakes and come back to the football. And the ball was right on time. Nice execution, nice completion.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Dalton. And that's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Dalton. It's open. It's incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Agnew now to return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On play action, Lawrence. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. First target, first catch on a 1st down.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Lawrence going to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Play action now. Dalton. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Up the middle they go with Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down and 4. Andy Dalton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Dalton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It was so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And Dalton to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Now ETN to start the drive. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Another toe for ETN. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Don't let us down. Man up. Man up. Spread it up the gap. Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling. Time is now. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Focus, boys. Focus.
All right, let's go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And Sharp pulls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
He's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Dalton sets up play action. On the left side, it's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Dalton. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. LaVisca Chenault from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. Caught by Trumbull. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. So Dalton now. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
Running right, here's Sanders. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Dalton, 1st and 10. They're quickly to Thielen here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dalton off play action. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Dalton now to pass. Open man once again, it's Thielen. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, and a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense of this saying what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
At the 32-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Jones will come now in motion right. ETN up the middle, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now a 2nd and 2. ETN once more. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Third and 2. They'll run with ETN. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Play action now, Dalton. They're trying to find Chart, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Andy Dalton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Drops him for a loss of 12, and it also also brings up 4th down.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure comes and down he goes. Amari Barno picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to be careful here, Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his left. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Jags get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pitching it out to ETN. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. But I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Third down, goal to go from the 8. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Here's Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Panthers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Jaguar pressure and a jam. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Thielen. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Adam Thielen, touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 84 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield here, Dalton. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
At the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Connection made with Chenault. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Dalton. And Sharp calls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First and 10 for Dalton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Under pressure, and they get to him again. Devon Hamilton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 14 yards, but they're still well shy. The first as that leads to 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jags, they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard work.